It's 2022 and you will be searched. Somebody will search for your name or your business name before deciding to do business with you. So, today I want to talk to you about the importance of creating content, not for the point of filling up a profile and feeding an algorithm. Creating content in your field of expertise is going to position you to be trusted. Not only is it going to position you to be trusted, it's also going to give you an opportunity to prove your worth. When I'm working with my clients, I have a content creation process that shouldn't take you more than 4 hours a month if you follow it to the T. I know that many of you are busy running your business. Some of you are still working full-time jobs. You're not a full-time content creator, nor should you be. But you don't have to be a full-time content creator to create valuable information that people need to make an informed decision about doing business with you. For those of you who are watching the video, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to do a Google search to see what comes up when my name is searched. For those of you who are listening to the audio, you can do this on your own and see what results come up for you. So here we are on Google. I use Google quite regularly. It's the top search engine that's out there. Let's go ahead and just do a basic search for my name. So my full name is Michael Damon Campbell. Oftentimes online, I'm just using Michael Damon. So let's type that in and see what happens before we look at the search results. Right away, you'll see that Google's giving me recommendations. And the second recommendation is Michael Damon Campbell. But what I like to do is I like to see any listing that's going to show Michael Damon. So let's just go with that. Because I have those keywords there, it'll also pull up any listing that includes Michael Damon Campbell. Now, the first thing that you're going to see on the screen is what? You see LinkedIn. So when you type in my name, my LinkedIn profile comes up. Social media platforms are huge platforms that have a lot of content because so many people are on there. They're getting hits, they're getting visits. Search engines like Google and Bing prioritize those sites because of the amount of traffic. So the first thing that comes up before anything else is my LinkedIn profile. Now, you can just see if someone was looking me up, what their options are. They're going to get an opportunity to see a profile, says I'm in Greater Milwaukee, which I'm not. So that lets me know that the LinkedIn profile for search hasn't updated my location, which is now in Arizona. You'll also see that my Twitter profile is here, my Facebook is here. You'll see a number of different images that carry my face. So that's good. I like that. You'll see my own personal website, my Spotify show, my podcast shows up here. So all of these things are important for you to realize because if you do not have content that's being picked up by these sites, what's showing up when people are looking for you? That's something I want a lot of people to understand that people don't pay attention to. Nowadays, a lot of you don't have websites even. So what information are you creating or putting out there that's going to get picked up by these search engines when someone looks for you? People need this information when they're making the decision to do business with you. They want to see things that show that you are the person who you say you are. Two, that you know what you're talking about. And three, you want content that's going to educate them and help them feel that you are the proper choice to help them get over whatever hurdle they need to overcome. So let's click on some of the results that came up and see what shows. So here on my LinkedIn profile, you can see it's actually, now I understand why it's pulling up Michael Damon. It's actually pulling up Michael Damon because that's the full title here. My newest profile has Michael Damon Campbell. So that's something important for me to note, to either take this down or to update it. Most likely I'm going to take this down because this is a profile that I no longer use. So that was a good thing for me to find that. Let's go back to the results and let's see what the second one is. The second one is Michael Damon Campbell. So when I click on that, this is the one that I actually want people to see, not the one that they saw the first time. So I'm glad that we actually did this search and I saw this so that I can take care of that. Think about, do you have old profiles out there that carry your name and what you should do about them? Take them down, update them, but you don't want to cause confusion. Imagine a customer or a client who was looking me up and clicked on that first one and never decided to go click on anything else. They may not believe that I am who I say I am, and they may make their decision about if they want to do business with me off that old profile. So that's very important for you to make sure you take some time to Google your name, your business name, and see what comes up, and then rectify any issues that you find. Now we're on my LinkedIn profile. I have this up to date. You can see that I have some of my blog posts on here. Again, this is another good reason why you want to create content. You can see my activity, any articles that I comment and posted on. You can see my business experience. So this is really what you want to keep in mind when you are building out your profiles, and why you want to build out your profiles, because people are going to look at these things and they're going to be making decisions about doing business with you based off what they find. The other thing that pops up here is Twitter. Now, I'm not a big Twitter user, but I do have a profile on there. I have a link to my YouTube channel in the profile, and I have a couple of posts that I've retweeted. I basically use Twitter for like news consumption and personal information, but that's what's there. There's nothing I'm embarrassed by or anything like that. But I should make sure that I'm keeping this profile at least populated with some up to date things so that people come across it. They're at least seeing something that's current from this year. Many of you know I'm very active on my Facebook profile. My Facebook profile is the most accurate. It gives people a good reflection of who I am personally, but then also professionally. I share both types of content on my personal profile. So that's another thing to consider. You'll see that my business page didn't come up first. It was my personal profile when I looked up Michael Damon that came up first. The other thing that I'm noticing is that my podcasts are coming up already. I'm on all the major podcasting platforms, including Amazon Music and Spotify. I can see my podcast showing up here in the search results, which is good. So if someone comes across that, they're able to take a listen to some of the episodes, see what I'm talking about, and find out if I'm a good fit for them. One more thing that's very important is you'll see a number of different images that come up here. Sometimes people do image search. And if I click on view all, you'll be able to see all my different thumbnails from my shows, interviews, all these different things that mention my name or something close to my name are going to show up here. This is all important stuff, and this is why it's important to make sure that you have a good solid brand that looks consistent when people look you up. Now let's do a real quick search real quick and put in my business name, We Merge Media, and let's see what kind of results we get from that. So when I put in We Merge Media, you'll know right away because I'm on Google, my Google profile shows up. This is a quick tip. If you didn't know this, Google offers free business profiles. You do not have to have your home address. If you work from home on there, you can hide that, but it's a great way to get traffic onto your profile. Have people check your business out when they're looking for certain keywords or when they're looking for your business name. I also have my clients writing reviews on here. So if someone wants to look at my Google profile, they'll see all these 5-star reviews on We Merge Media from my clients. You can see that my website is the first thing that shows up here because I have a unique name. So that's not going to show up in many other places. And then you can see any other mentions of me. So any websites that might mention me. Here's one from Chamber of Commerce that lists my business. Here's my YouTube channel. So my videos are there. Videos are a great way to quickly sell people so they can hear your voice. They can see what you're talking about. This is why I recommend people start with video content and use that for YouTube and use it for podcasting because it's going to rank very high. Again, because YouTube has billions of users and gets millions of visits. So the search engines are going to rank that higher. Plus, YouTube is owned by Google. So, of course, they're going to put any platform that they own high up on the search results, too. Because I search We Merge Media pulls up my business profile. So you'll see my business page there. You'll see my business Facebook page here. So even if you're not getting tons of traffic on your Facebook business page, I still think it's good for you to at least think of it like a directory page. Think of it as like, if you're old enough to remember the white pages or the yellow pages, think of it as a business listing. Another place that in case people come across your business on that profile, there's information there that's going to help them make an informed decision about if they should contact you. So those are the things I wanted to talk to you about today. I think it's important for you as a business owner to understand how search works and make sure that you're well positioned to show up professionally in the way that you want to when people look up your personal name or your business name. So if you are concerned about what happens when people search for your business name or your personal name and you want to take control over the narrative of what shows up when people look for you, go to wemergemedia.com. We offer a consultation. With that consultation, we'll be able to do a digital marketing assessment to see how your online profile presents itself. That consultation has a fee, but that fee can be applied to any services that you purchase from us. So if we determine you need a website, you need a podcast, you need some help creating a good content marketing strategy, the money that you pay for your consultation will be credited to those services. So go to wemergemedia.com if you need some help getting your profile looking all good so that people can search you and you can have some pride, and we'd be more than happy to help. I'll talk to you on the next episode of The Cold Slap.